10年早いんだよ。
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a qualifying match in the Intercontinental Tournament. Introducing first, making her way from Tokyo, Japan, the mistress of 1,000 holes, Akira Minune. Good evening, wrestling fans from the BTW Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is Black Tiger Wrestling, Episode 9. And tonight it is all about the AWL Intercontinental Championship, which by AWL regulations must be defended at Champions Week. And that means we are having a tournament tonight, an 8-woman tournament, 4 qualifiers, and then a 4-way final to determine who will make the challenge. And her opponent, making her way the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Team Tiger Dream. This match will be a contrast in experience. Akira Minune, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, is a Day 1 original of the AWL Joshi division, and Team Tiger Dream, the newest member of the Unified School of the Tiger Style. So literally years of experience difference between these two women. The heroes of the Animated Wrestling League are coming together to fight the stranglehold that the Black Tigers have over every single championship. Bang the gong. The tournament is on. I love a good tournament arc. It's a one-night tournament. We're going to have 4 one-on-one matches, all contested under AWL rules. And then we're going to have our 4-way eliminator finale, our grand final of this one-night tournament. And that person will go on to face Black Tigress of the Black Tiger Dojo for the Intercontinental Championship. We already know Black Tigress will be defending the Canadian National Championship against Lady Frost of All Elite Wrestling and Ring of Honor, I should also mention, at Champions Week, where every title must be defended. Between that and the King of Trios tournament, the Black Tigers could be wrestling some of them up to like 5 matches in a single week. That's ridiculous, at least by AWL standards. We try to give our wrestlers a somewhat decent work-life balance. Nasty lariat by the Mistress of 1,000 Holds in the purple and black. Team Tiger Dream in the tiger mask and the pink ring gear is going to be looking for that hat-trick moonsault of hers, and of course her practicing of the tiger style versus the many submission holds, which will do no good on the outside of the ring. AWL rules in effect. Falls only count inside that squared circle and a 20 count on the outside. 8.5 minutes remaining of the 10-minute time limit. In the event of a 10-minute time limit draw, both women would be eliminated from the elimination final, and we would go down to a triple threat match. Hopefully that doesn't happen, as we are looking for a challenger. All the titles currently controlled by the Black Tigers. We have to break that. We have to strip them of the golden power, but the only way we can do that is by winning the championship in a wrestling match. Coming up a little later tonight, we do have a main event for you that we know about. It's going to be a beautiful springboard there by Team Tiger Dream. We have got a beautiful main event. It's going to be fantastic, and it is fight to the finish, Pele kick. And the crowd goes absolutely bonkers here in the BTW Arena. Single leg takedown. Looking for that spinning toe hold. I believe that is hold number 607. William Stylez will be facing off against a man formerly known as the Rainmaker, Okada Kazuchika. In a fight to the finish, the first man to successfully execute the Rainmaker Lariat will be considered the winner of the match. We will also have, at the very end of the show, I'm going to try and do an Excalibur special, wherein we will announce every single first round match of the 2025 King of Trios tournament, which will hopefully be coming to you in about a week's time. And of course, following Champions Week, following King of Trios, we're going to have Sakura Mania Wrestle Genesis, our spring supercard event. Irish Whip, reversal, backflip escape by the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, ducks under, goes for a flying axe bomber. That's the type of move that once knocked out the late great Antonio Inoki. But Team Tiger Dream able to get back to a vertical base fairly quickly. With about 6 minutes on the clock, Japanese arm drag into the knees. The ever inventive, the ever resourceful Akira Merune. Akira Merune? Why don't you just give up? Uh-oh, Team Tiger Dream looking to get into some of that strong lucha. The lucha restu. Oh no, I've psyched us all out. She's gonna wait, she's gonna stalk her territory. And there we go, hitting the clothesline as soon as Akira Merune returns to that 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. 5.5 minutes on the clock. And what do we have? Oh, standing on the ears of the mask, I believe. Maybe attempting to remove the mask, or certainly to besmirch the Tiger's mask of Shin Tiger Dream of the Unified School of the Tiger style. Modified Juji Gatame now as we're coming up at the halfway point of this match. Open taker, 5 minutes past. The wrestlers can hear those time calls as well as you and I. So they know they've got only about half the time remaining. You may see a bit more urgency from the competitors here. Diving blockbuster. And she might be looking for the goozle or possibly the sharpshooter she's been starting to use lately. Yes, she is. Steps through. A direct insult to the true Toronto star, Amy Wade, that sharpshooter. But a great counter. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip, off of the ropes. Up, down, all around, spinning into a tombstone pile driver. Tombstone pile driver from Machine Tiger Dream. Deceptively strong is this woman. And she is powerful in the corner. She might be looking for that hat trick. Yes, going for number 1. Number 2 off the black rope. The crowd calls for it. Everybody wants to see this. Hat trick moonsault into the cover for the 1, 2, and the shoulder gets to the sky just in time. But Spring Tiger springs to the top rope and a corkscrew moonsault this time. Sheen Tiger Dream showing us everything that she's got here. And I don't know who else is in this one-night tournament. Once again, that information has not been provided to me, so I can't provide it to you. The only upcoming match that we know for certain is William Stylez versus Okada. We're gonna have I know we're gonna have some kind of King of Trios preview a little bit later as well. 3 more qualifying matches and hopefully a 4-way elimination finale. 3 minutes left. All that still to come in Black Tiger Wrestling, even though the Black Tigers don't seem to be in too much control tonight. Every title must be defended at Champions Week. We know that Matt Classic 2, son of the legend Matt Classic, will be challenging Black Tiger Justice for the AWL Grand Championship. We know that Yokai Butai will be challenging for the Tag Team Championship. We know that Lady Frost has the opportunity to become a double champion, challenging for both the Canadian National Championship and, along with Amy Wade, challenging for the Joshi Tag Team Championship. And we have what looks like an inverted figure 4 leg lock. And a great counter using the core strength of, as I said, the deceptively strong Shin Tiger Dream.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. Great head scissor takedown. 1 minute 50 seconds. Plenty of time off of the ropes. Heidi Kanrana, or Ruby Kanrana if you prefer. Irish whip reversal. Kick to the midsection does not connect. Up and down. The joint manipulation, the technical skill. When it comes to high flying, I give the advantage to Shin Tiger Dream. When it comes to technical wrestling, the advantage has got to go to the mistress of 1,000 holds. Full high angle body slam. And is she actually going to make the dive this time? I don't think so. The cat playing with her food here. But she does not have a lot of time remaining. This could be a rookie mistake. Wasting time. Right hand. Oh no, grabbing on the mask again. Collar and elbow tie up. Irish whip. Off the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. What is she planning? Oh, discus forearm. Dead center of the ring. 1, 2. 2.5. With only 30 seconds. Trapezius claw hold. I don't think you're going to get a submission off of the claw. That's to deaden the nerves in the arm. You take away the arm of a Tiger-style wrestler. You take away the Tiger suplex. You take away the Tiger bomb. But belly-to-belly slam. Time remains. Collar and elbow. Up. What? Come on. Oh! Some sort of a crossbody there. But we are out of time. Neither of these women will advance.
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
And this next match will be for a place in the three-way elimination tournament final with intercontinental opportunity on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a qualifying match in the Intercontinental Tournament. Introducing first, making her winning way from the front office, being accompanied by the very fine assistant, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo, and representing Saigon-Che, Yamada Hakira.
This will be a first time ever matchup. But there will be the in here that I will talk about when we get to it. Take a look at the win-loss records coming into this. Yamada Hashira only in her 6th AWL match. She is 2 and 3 so far. So this will be, I believe, her first opportunity at a championship match. The DKA, the very kind assistants, are on the side of the forces of Saigon-Che. I'm going to say fully owned subsidiary of the Black Tiger Dojo at this point. We know their sponsor, that's where those lapel pins come from. But basically, these guys are working for the Black Tigers. So this is what I think is meant to be a running interference, would be a good way of describing it. However, welcome back.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Kurasu Kurotachi, Wakazaki Ai.
The youngest ever AWL Joshi champion, now a first-year university student. She's studying sports science and medicine at a university in the Tokyo region. We are happy to have her back in the Animated Wrestling League. She was the youngest ever graduate of the AWL Dojo. That's where she picked up the nickname Kurasu Protege. And this is her 29th match in the league. So the experience on the side of Wakazaki Ai. Bang the gong, the match is on. We haven't seen Wakazaki in quite a while. She has been busy with her studies. She's going to be essentially part-time, I think, for the next few years, until she finishes her degree. This is the woman who got to carry the AWL Joshi Championship into her high school graduation ceremony, her Sotsugoshiki, and nearly getting eliminated from this tournament right off the bat. Yamada Hashira is a graduate of the AWL Dojo, however, not under AWL contract. She's under contract directly with the AWL faction, business operation, I don't even know what you would call them, Zaidan J, the Japan Foundation, the J Foundation. Collar and elbow tie up here. No! Nasty knee! Yamada Hashira, the younger sister of Yamada Jiro. Younger yet bigger. 1, 2. Oh, and that's experience beyond her years. Yikes. Yamada Hashira unable to prevent the rope break, but is able to retake control with the power game. The newest member of Zaidan J, little sister to the office boy. Yamada Jiro, Irish Whip. Yamada Jiro will be competing in the King of Trios tournament alongside the very kind assistants. So that means essentially the Black Tigers will have 2 factions, 2 teams, 2 trios in the KOT. That means twice as many opportunities to get their hands on the golden opportunities. This year's King of Trios medals and a drop down into a Reclamator on the outside. You cannot win the match on the outside under AWL rules, but you can certainly lose it. AWL official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family calls them back into the ring, both women actually listening. This is for a berth in the now 3-way elimination finale, which is your golden ticket to Champions Week. Into the cover. 1, 2. Proclaimed a true all-rounder by AWL head trainer Dragon, the original AWL champion. There's the spin kick. 1, 2. It was Wakazaki Ai who ended the original undefeated streak. Damn right this is women's wrestling. The undefeated streak of Amy Wade, the true Toronto star, until the coming of the Black Tiger Queen. Amy Wade had the longest undefeated streak, debut undefeated streak in AWL history. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like a pentabreaker. Trying to either break the arm or hyperextend the shoulder. Sling blade on the outside, round the corner. Wakazaki Ai in trouble. We're seeing a little bit of ring rust from the Puroresu prodigy. Ever since Ueda Nanase, her tag team partner in the Reiwa Girls, was essentially run out of the AWL by the newest member of the United Empire, Athena Jane, we haven't really seen Wakazaki. Losing a friend seems to have really messed with her head. What do we have here? Backdrop into that crowd barricade, and you can see from that camera angle those metal support struts under that padding. So the padding's there, but you're still basically going into, pump handle. Pump handle flatliner by the Puroresu prodigy. One more time, says the fan base. 10 count on the outside, but we've got till 20. Wakazaki Ai will now have the option. Does she wait and go for the ring out, save herself for the elimination finale? Hell no. She is going up to the sky. Elbow drop from the top, and there's no water in the pool, and that resets the count. Beautiful hip toss by Yamada Hashira. He's looking for a backdrop driver. Shades of Takeshi Morishima. Collar and elbow, boot to the midsection. What is this going to be? It's looking like a power bomb. But not if Wakazaki Ai has anything to say about it, and she does, escaping at the last possible second. They're about to hit the halfway point.
Copenhagen, 5 minutes past.
We've already had one time limit draw in this tournament. We'd hate to see two. Hey, wait a minute. What happens if all four of the qualifiers end in time limit draws? Does anyone know? Okay, so really nobody knows what's going to happen in that case. Another Reclamator, the younger wrestlers trying to reclaim this move, some of them. It is a good submission hold despite its horrible history. 4.5. Oh! Face first into the steel superstructure of that AWL ring. And I'd say Wakazaki Eye being taken pillar to post. But so little of this match has happened in the ring. Powerbomb, sit out, powerbomb on the outside. Subsidiary of the Black Tiger Dojo, Zaidan J's Yamada Hashira. Making short work of a former, or making busy work for a former AWL Joshi champion. Irish whip, drop down, leapfrog, and a simple straight clothesline. Sometimes, dare I say it, simple is effective, but 2.75 there. Not ending this yet. Oh! Vicious, vicious, vicious. Cover again. Still only the 2 count. The AWL having some of the best Joshi wrestling in the world today. Perfect plex. Does not hold for the bridge. Didn't feel she had it. Time will tell if that was a smart decision. Yamada Hashira going for every pin she can here. Wakazaki Eye with a plan. Spin kick.
3 minutes left.
That pirouette of power. She might also look for that modified STF she calls the Wakazaki lock. But determined to hit from the high heavens, Wakazaki Eye. Oh, I think she was going for some kind of a Hurricane Rana or Dragon Rana or something that has had terrible luck. That's the ring rust. Unable to convert these high-risk opportunities into victories. It just doesn't work that way. Sometimes. That's just, I don't know if that's bad luck, ring rust, or what. We're running out of time here. We've only got 2 minutes left in this match. One way or the other.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Kick to the midsection. We're up to 8. Plenty of time. But oh! You saw that stomach first into the diamond plating of that set of ring steps. The corrugated steel. Driven into the stomach. That's going to knock all the wind out of the Puroresu Prodigy. With less than 90 seconds on the clock. Eye of the Beholder! Wakazaki Eye with the Eye of the Beholder. If this was inside the ring, the match would be over. But now looking for a little joint manipulation of her own. Maybe trying to play for the count out here.
1 minute left.
1 minute left, and we are on, we're at 10. We're halfway through the count. I think a ring out is a plausible way to end this. If it's a double ring out, again, both women will be eliminated, regardless on if the time is expired. This is a minefield for Wakazaki Eye. Another backdrop into the crowd barricade near that disgusting Black Tiger Wrestling sign. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds, 25. It's STO, Space Tornado, Ogawa. 17, Wakazaki needs to get back into the ring. And no, she decides she's going to finish it on the outside. Wakazaki Eye throwing away the win here. What is she thinking?
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
She must have thought she had more time than she did. Will anybody be able to win one of these things?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a qualifying match in the Intercontinental Tournament. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from the unified School of the Tiger style, Spring Tiger!
Well, we're on to our third qualifying match, trying to get anybody to qualify for the, what will now be hopefully a one-on-one tournament final. This is getting ridiculous. Spring Tiger, we know, can beat Black Tigress in a one-on-one match. She has done so in the past. And Black Tigress versus Spring Tiger, that's how this whole Tigers War, resurrection of the Black Tiger Dojo, that's how this all started. At Champions Week, it could be how it ends. But a mountain to climb to get there.
And her opponent making her way to the ring from, I really don't want to know where, Jinda Akuko.
Both of these women on the negative side of the win-loss records. Jinda Akuko, 15-7, -2. Spring Tiger, 43-44, win-loss ratio -1. So it's -1 meets -2 in this tournament qualifying match. That means if they actually get through this and get to Champions Week, that's going to be a massive upgrade in their win-loss records. Spring Tiger, that makes this her 88th match in the league. Jinda Akuko, her 33rd. Bang the gong, the match is on. Roll away by the Tigress does not prevent the Tachiai butterfly suplex, an insult to the Black Tiger, to the Tiger style in general, if you ask me. Tiger screw leg whip by Spring Tiger, who's going to be looking for the STG, the Spring Tiger Giri, or that 360 elbow. Jinda Akuko, her offense is all around the head and neck. She's going to be looking for the pile driver. She's going to be looking for the vertebraker, one of the most dangerous moves in all of wrestling. Uh-oh. Nope, reversal, going for the belly-to-belly release suplex, reversed by Spring Tiger. She comes out on top in the opening seconds of the contest. Back elbow, almost an old-fashioned AW elbow. And a great catch of the legs, but a bit too early, not quite enough. 9 minutes remaining. We've already had 2 time limit draws. Both of these women will have seen those matches backstage on our closed circuit monitors. So they're going to be wrestling with intensity, realizing that if the 4th match goes to a time limit draw, a winner in this match would automatically be the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. Oh! A ripcord rolling kick. The leg strength, the leg muscles, very well trained on Spring Tiger. And what she's looking for here, she's got the arm wrap. Duplex. Plenty of time. What is that? Oh, wait a minute, he saw Tawaza early in the contest. STG, Spring Tiger Giri, the reverse GTS, the STG for the 1, 2, 3. Out of nowhere, like nothing, Spring Tiger, Senpai no Chikara, STG, Spring Tiger Giri for the win.
Finally, here's your winner, Spring Tiger!
Indeed, finally, we've got somebody qualifying for the tournament final. Wait, hang on a second. That can't be right. What's Ultramantis Black doing there? Okay, did somebody screw up over in graphics? What?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is the final qualifying match in the Intercontinental Tournament. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from the front office, being accompanied by the very kind assistant, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo, and representing Saigon J, Sakai Reina.
Well, if anybody in this tournament, Sakai Reina needs the wins here more than anyone. She is at 8 and 15 in her AWL career. That puts her at a -7 win-loss record. And at the moment, if the season finale were today, Sakai Reina of Zidon J would be in Botsu Mania, the career-threatening match for the lowest-ranked wrestlers in the men's and women's division. Very kind assistants. Looks like they've been actually warming up a little bit. Maybe thinking of ensuring something here a little bit later, I don't know. Yamada Hashira of Zidon J failing to advance in this tournament, but at the very least preventing Wakazaki Ai from doing so. And now we go back to the very beginning of women's wrestling and the animated wrestling. And yeah, what is he doing there?
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the bright side of the human psyche, accompanied by Yang and apparently Ultra Mantis Black, one half of the original tag team, Yin.
The great and devious Ultramantis Black forging the alliance of beasts, bringing together Yokai Butai and his own Yokai Butai, the Spectral Envoy, and the Unified School of the Tiger Style. Maybe he's looking to recruit Yin and Yang as well, I can only assume. But knowing the way the mind of Ultramantis Black works, he has plans within plans within plans. We call him the Great and Devious One for a very good reason. But right now, we have to focus on this Joshi tournament for the Intercontinental Championship opportunity. Bang the gong, the final qualifier is on. And we now know that if there is a winner, and at this point I have to say if, they will face Spring Tiger one-on-one for the opportunity to face Black Tigress at Champions Week. Oh, nice kick to the midsection. Quick right hand, collar and elbow tie up, Irish whip into the far corner. Big splash. Sakai Reina with the height, weight, and power advantage. He will try and push that. Sakai Reina, 8 and 15, Yin 40 and 39. So ratio of +1 meets -7. And into the cover here. 1, 2, less than 30 matches in the league for Sakai Reina. And this is the 80th career match. 8-0 for Yin. And of course, that is only in the modern era of the Animated Wrestling League. We did not keep track of the wins and losses back in Season 0. So Yin and her counterpart Yang are far more experienced than even their current win-loss records would indicate. Powerbomb possibility here. Yep, going for it. But no, Yin able to fight her way out of that. Yin has always been more the strategist of the team. Yang the powerhouse. The original tag team basic concepts of the universe personified in professional wrestling. God, I love this sport. Oh, look at that. I said Yang was the powerhouse, but that doesn't make Yin useless in a scrap. big back body drop counter to whatever the heck Yin was planning. Yin will be looking for that duality driver that has brought so many victories to Yin and Yang over the years. Former Joshi Tag Team Champions. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from a woman that size who should not be able to do that. Sakai Reina is going to be looking for the Ocean Cyclone Suplex. Tribute to her childhood hero, Toyota Minami. High fly, no. 7.5. I don't know what the hell just happened there. But both women up to a vertical base. Ooh! The referee will say something about the grabbing of the hair on that Beal toss. But as they're outside the ring, and at this point we need a winner, there's going to be a long whistle on this one, I think. Disqualification's technically in effect, however. Knee drop, right? I think aiming for the throat, may have hit the nose. 3 minutes in, 7 remain, plenty of time. But if you're just, don't blame me for being really worried about the clock right now. We've already had 2 10-minute time limit draws tonight. And you can see with the padding around the ring vanishes. And the steel steps and the hard plastic LED board both Yin dropped across the lip of that ramp. 13. Up. Oh, atomic drop. Somebody explain to me how that's not a low blow. Anybody? Knee to the midsection. Did they not invent low blows back when that move first came out? Sakai Reina looking for the win via ring out, and she might get it here. No, is she gonna... Yo, yes she is. She resets the count. Maybe thinking it's her job to do a little more damage. Now that Ultramantis Black is sniffing around. Ultramantis Black, an enemy of the Black Tiger Dojo. Technically a former Black Tiger himself. That's a long story I don't have time to get into here, I don't think. And more damage being done to Yin, the personification of the light side of the human psyche. Oh no. This is going to be attempted murder. Big splash, big nothing! Yin comes alive! Yin will survive! Drop down! When it goes for the double leg, doesn't get it! But the military pressed! Sakai Reina reaching to the sky! Sending Yin for a painful drop. Here we go, Toyota time! Ocean Cyclone Suplex!
Open paper, 5 minutes past.
2.99 ad infinitum. Handspring back splash. Incredible agility for one of this size. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Ocean, Cyclone Suplex, no Banshee Bridge. Lateral press cover, 1, 2, and 3, and that is it. Sakai Reina advances. And we will have a tournament final. It will be 1-on-1. Not 1, but 2 Toyota S Ocean Cyclone Suplex.
Here is your winner, Sakai Reina.
And I've been told the graphic team working overtime. There you see it later tonight. The tournament final. Spring Tiger, Sakai Reina. 4-on-4 with 6 trios represented.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is an Atomicos match.
You're damn right it is.
Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Fishiki, representing Yokai Hontai, the Emerald Dragon.
The field commander of the Spirit Force. Emerald Dragon, 84 wins, 67 losses, ratio of +17, 2024 Shogatsu Taikai champion. and a former two-time AWL Grand Champion. As a matter of fact, he is an AWL Triple Crown Champion, a former AWL World's Tag Team Champion as well. Banging on those steps. Years in the Animated Wrestling League, and he is one of our best.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, representing Ningen Damashi, the silent submission, Chiba Hontai.
Another wrestler with a 2015 debut, part of the bumper crop of the Animated Wrestling League Dojo. His stablemate, his newest protege, William Stylez, in our main event tonight. Fight to the finish with Okada. But he will be, Chiba Kagi will be in King of Trios with Ningen Damashi, the human soul, and here come the Tigers.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Atomicos.
He is the most recent former AWL Grand Champion, a former Shogatsu Taikai winner, a former AWL Tag Team Champion, and a former Intercontinental Champion. That is a grand slam for this man. You would need only the Canadian National Championship to become the second ever 5-star champion in the history of the league, but that is not what we're all about tonight. It's about the Unified School of the Tiger Style in King of Trios. We've got 4 trios represented on this one team. I gotta ask the question, will they be able to coexist? Oh, you know it and you love it.
And finally, making his way to the ring from Essex, England, representing the United Empire, the Ariel Assassin, Will Ospreay.
You can make an argument that this man is the greatest professional wrestler in the world today. We have got all 4 men on this team have held the AWL Grand Championship, including the 3 most recent former champions. Will Ospreay defeated the Emerald Dragon to become champion, lost the title to Tiger Mask 2. We'll talk about history later. It's time to remember that sound. Say it with them, people. Oh, they spell it right, too. The man who conducts the audience like a symphony. Every audience he is ever in front of, that connection, instantaneous. Former IWGP World's Heavyweight Champion, AWL Grand Champion, AEW International Champion. He is in the Owen Hart Tournament looking to become the AEW World's Champion at All In Texas in just a few months. And he is here, he is ready for King of Trios, all 4 of them are, and they're gonna have to face these bastards to get there.
And their opponents, introducing first, representing the Black Tiger Dojo, he is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, and one half of the reigning Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, Black Tiger Justice.
Black Tiger Justice He is the first man to ever hold both of those belts at the same time, the AWL Grand Championship and half of the World's Tag Team title at the same time. That makes him the greatest male wrestler in the Animated Wrestling League. And I would argue one of the best of all times. He holds the record for most title defenses in a single reign of the Grand Championship in his first reign, as well as most defenses of those tag team titles with the Tiger Brothers. So don't ask him about the Tiger Brothers. He doesn't like talking about it anymore. Because he's got this guy now.
Introducing next, also representing the Black Tiger Dojo, is the other half of the reigning Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions and the 2025 Osaka Taikai Yushousha, Giant Tiger.
The most recently crowned Animated Wrestling League Triple Crown Champion. He is a former Intercontinental Champion, half the Tag Team Champion, and when the day he won the New Year's Tournament back in January of 2025, he became Triple Crown. He is the muscle, he is the enforcer, and when necessary, he is the executioner of the Black Tiger Dojo. And he more than lives up to his name in and out of the ring. Giant Tiger. And here come the minions. They don't like bananas.
And their partners, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo, representing Saidanje, the very kind assistant. They had to dash back to the locker room to get ready for this match. Presumably, they're going to be in the corner of Sakai Reina in the Intercontinental Tournament Final, and we know they're going to be under orders from the Black Tigers. Make sure Spring Tiger, of all people, Spring Tiger doesn't get anywhere near Black Tigress and the AWL Intercontinental Championship at Champions Week, the mid-season celebration where all the titles are on the line. And the Black Tigers that you just saw make their way to the ring, they're in the King of Trios. If they go all the way and win King of Trios, which they very well could, that's going to be 4 matches. And then Tag Team, that's going to be 5. And for the Grand Champion, Tag Team and Grand Championship title defenses, Black Tiger Justice could be wrestling 6 matches in about a 5-day span. That's ridiculous. That is inhuman. And they're going to be top-level bouts as well. The Dragon and the Tiger. Trying to find the first touch the eye. Nobody able to make connection. Black Tiger Justice in the plus position through no effort of his own. Taking the initial charge of this contest, the Tachiai. 20-minute time limit, 1 fall, 1 submission, or a knockout to determine the winner. Same rules as it will be at King of Trios. Dragon drop number 3. Going for the very quick pin and the win, but getting nothing. This is going to be complicated with up to 6 different people who can run interference, tag made to the only Grand Slam champion in the mix right now. And it is the teacher versus the student that betrayed his senseis, betrayed his school, and joined up with everything he once claimed to stand against. Sent through the top of the Hell in a Cell by a demon personified. His mind and body broken made him an easy sucker for the cult of the Black Tiger Queen. Up, down, the wild style, the Tiger style, on display right here, right now. It is AWL, no, BTW, at least for now. At least until Champions Week. Up and down! Black Tiger Justice saw it coming.
the Black Tigers a unified team, the Black Tiger Associates. Oh, no, no, no. Powerbomb, swinging powerbomb on that steel superstructure. Kick to the midsection coming up, and neckbreaker as well. 20 count on the outside, of course. But we have a unified team on the Black Tigers versus 4 individuals who have never teamed together as an Atomicos team before, and you hear the slaps from the Grand Slam champion to a Triple Crown champion. However, all 4 of the wrestlers opposite the Black Tiger Associates, well, they're grand champions themselves, the best of the world. Looking to build that Paradise Lock, he does so. Nasty boot right to the bottom. His bottom, I say. Nobody ever won a wrestling match with a butt pinch. But maybe a butt kicking, who knows? Oh, what is this? Oh, just, I don't know what Tiger Mask was thinking. Just grab the man and throw. The official, Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, trying to gain control of the contest. 1 in, 3 out. As the very kind assistants go off of the ring. Double leapfrog by the Tiger. And a spin kick right to the head by Tiger Mask 2. Tag made. The Dragon-Tiger connection that goes back generations, literally generations in this league. Going up. Huge power slam to cut off the momentum of the Emerald Dragon. Emerald Dragon, who used to be a human being known as Wyvern before he was granted that amulet of transmogrification by the great and devious Ultramantis Black. And, oh, no! Counterattack not successful. The dodge is Emerald Dragon looking maybe Dragonic Drive. No, he's looking for something in the corner. Snake Eyes. Oh no. What is that going to be? Guillotine! Guillotine leg drop over the top rope. The tag is made to a very scared assistant who manages to block the running big boot. Drop down. And a punch to the stomach. Remember the VKA. Not trained wrestlers. They're street brawlers. They're Yakuza thugs. But they've been doing this for a while now, both of them. They must have picked up a few techniques. Diving tag. Chiba Akagi enters the contest. The Scion of Submission. He's going to be able to out-wrestle these guys with no effort. Be like wrestling his way out of a paper bag. Looks for that full body stretch. Into the slam. One of those moves that you only try to hold for a few seconds. You're going to see a tag? No, we're not. Collar and elbow. Into the clutch knees. For a Scion of Submission, for a submissions expert, a specialist. He's got some striking game. As I said at the 5-minute time call, Chiba Akagi showing what he is capable of. He's going to be teaming up with 2 members of Ningen Damashi. We don't know who yet. That's really the only question mark left in who will be participating in the King of Trios tournament. We got 2 outside teams from All Elite Wrestling, 2 teams for the Black Tigers, and basically everybody else. We got 1 intact former King of Trios team, 1 King of Trios winners, I should say, in the Spectral Envoy of Hollow Wicked, Frightmare, and Ultramantis Black. Return of former AWL faction, Shin Jidai is back, so is Seikai Gun. Oh no, what is this going to be? Surfboard, stomp. Almost build it. I mean, does he know what a Romero special is? I don't know, he certainly couldn't do it, I don't think. 14 minutes remaining, tag made from the VKA to the VKA. Chiba Akagi, no tag was made here. So the VKA making a strategic mistake, allowing Chiba Akagi, oh no, going right after Will. And maybe that's the game plan here, is isolation of the Scion of Submission, because Maybe because he's the only one who's actually in the AWL Best 4 at the moment. He's the only one with an eventual title match against, right now at least, Black Tiger Justice. Chiba Akagi now completely isolated. Tag made to the aforementioned AWL Grand Champion. Half of the Tag Team Champion as well. Little assistance from the very kind assistant. And into the fray he goes. Oh no, we've seen this before. This is the setup to the inescapable Black Tiger Salt. 1, 2, and into the cover. 1. Only a 1 count, says Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Oh, Will Ospreay eats a snapping super kick into the Black Tiger suplex. Referee trying to get some control of here. Springboard. Chiba Akagi, basically on instinct, escapes. And looks that goes right for that Google Plata. That's the move that got him into the Best 4 last week. Our last episode. I know with the schedule's been crazy lately. So let's just say this is week to week, okay? Can we all agree to that? Thank you very much. Plenty of time left. 12 minutes, 10 seconds. Nice arm wrench takedown there by the Scion of Submission, showing that his submission technique, his techers, as they call it these days, can be effective even when he's not actively going for the submission. And here comes the Dragon, the Emerald Dragon. A little tit for tat now, trying to take out some of the heavies on the outside. And I think that was a mistake, as it leaves the AWL Grand Champion free to recover. German Suplex on the outside. 11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. And the Dragon with the power. Has super strength granted to him by that Amulet of Transmogrification. Getting flung. As he returns to the ring, the Emerald Dragon. Drop kick. Now it's just the Giant. Going to try and essentially leave the Grand Champion all on his own here, as the Oshogatsu Taikai Yu Shosha goes down hard on that steel superstructure. Your legal combatants right now, I will remind you, are Black Tiger Justice and the Emerald Dragon. And everybody seems to be playing the get everyone else off of the apron game and not focusing on who they should be fighting. But we've seen this before. Tiger's Destroyer! The Tiger's Destroyer into the cover. 1. Chiba Akagi just barely able to break it up. And he gets dropped on his head for his trouble. Meanwhile, on the outside, a nasty drop kick. The Scion of Submission, who has to leave the ring. A tag made to the Giant, to the Powerhouse. Oh, and a knee lift. A perfectly timed knee lift by the Master of the Wild Style. Absolutely brilliant. And bringing Will Ospreay into the ring the hard way. The aerial assassin taken to the air, but not of his own volition.
10 minutes left.
And with that, we are halfway through the allotted time limit of this match. This capacity crowd in the BTW arena going nuts for this, and we still have the tournament finals to determine who will face Black Tigress for the Intercontinental Championship, the only guaranteed Intercontinental Championship match this year, for this season I should say. 20 count on the outside, still plenty of time remaining. Giant Tiger, Emerald Dragon, your legal fighters, the referee has that. And here we go, finally back to the match. We're looking for maybe a Dragonic driver. He's been known to use the Spicoli driver as well, does not execute anything here. We are looking Black Tiger drop into the cover. 1, and again, Chiba Akagi being the glue, the linchpin, the team leader here almost. Certainly the man, the workhorse of the contest. And remember, we've got 4 trios represented on the Technico side of the ledger here. 2 trios represented on the other, so 6 out of 16 in the one match. Emerald Dragon, leader, field commander of the Yokai Butai, Chiba Kagi, undisputed leader of Ningen Damashi. Tiger Mask 2, the leader of the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Will Ospreay. Still at least the spiritual leader of the United Empire. No matter where he goes, his heart bleeds green and gold. And I believe a tag was made possibly behind the referee's back. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. Ospreay getting a couple of licks in there. As there's now nobody in the wrestling ring in the wrestling match. Good effing grief. The big boot does not connect with the forearm, but the Emerald Dragon does. Drop down right hand. Collar and elbow tie up. We are looking for the vertical snap vertical suplex. Emerald Dragon needs to get his opponent back into the ring. You can maybe get a knockout on the outside. But these VKA, these guys are tough. They may not be properly trained wrestlers, but they are tough SOBs. And they know how to fight, so a knockout not a very good option here. Dragon drop, number 3 on the outside. As we're off to Taiko class. Ten beats of the Taiko. Collar and elbow tie up, spin kick escape by the Emerald Dragon, going for a desperation cover. Giant Tiger coming in to break it up. And the breakup not even necessary. Chiba Akagi getting a couple of good shots in there before taking his place on the apron. And that's the lack of training by the very kind assistant. Did not know how to react to that. But a big knee lift in the corner, and you will believe a dragon can bleed. Off the ropes, running, boot, shoe leather right to the face of the Emerald Dragon. Going to scrape some scales off of his face there. Irish whip across the hypotenuse. No! The Yakuza kick does not connect. Great counter strike by the Emerald Dragon. But the knee strike, that vicious sliding knee into the collar and elbow tie up. Looking for a tag Kogeki. Who's he going to go for? It's the boss. It's the grand champion. Off the ropes. Double big back body drop. The Emerald Dragon sent flying by the AWL grand champion. Will the tag be made? No, it will not. At least not at this juncture. 5 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Black Tiger Super. Oh! I don't know how the referee missed that, but we're not going to miss the Dragon Drop. Number 3. Dragon Drop 3 inherited from the original Dragon. Emerald Dragon going deep into the playbook. He may be thinking Dragonic Driver for the finish. He's not going to get it. Collar and elbow. Boot to the midsection. Neck breaker, and the referee is calling that a knockout. And as badly as Emerald Dragon is bleeding, I cannot fault the official for that call. Take a look at some of the damage that was done throughout that match. A lot focused on the Emerald Dragon.
Here are your winners, the Black Tigers!
With King of Trios and Champions Week on the horizon, the Black Tigers seemingly invincible. Tournament final time, and this is for a shot at the Black Tigress.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is the final match of the Intercontinental Tournament to determine the #1 contender and Champions Week. Introducing first taking her from the ring from the front office, accompanied by very tired and very kind assistant, Sakai Reina.
As always, Zidon J, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo. The VKA, who just wrestled a match, had to run back get into their suits and ties and be ready to corner the OL, the office lady of Sidon J. I'm told she makes a mean cup of tea. And also she has a pretty good typing speed as well. The office lady giving the instructions. This is her match. A circumstantial alteration of the vertical relationship. Very kind assistants checking the ring, making sure all is clear, and making sure their presence is well known in what is supposed to be a one-on-one match. And here comes the hero, the AWL fans on the side of the Tigers.
And her opponent being accompanied by Shin Tiger Dorine, representing the unified School of the Tiger style,
Spring Tiger, accompanied by Shin Taiga Dorine, the Spring Dream Tag Team. Currently the number 4 rank in the AWL Best Score. But we do know it will be the Great White North that will be taking on the Black Tigers at Champions Week. Both of these women have already wrestled once tonight in a beautiful victory while going to a stomp. Spring Tiger changing levels very quickly and moving like a house of fire. The yellow and black lightning bolt. Spring Tiger, good grief. Spring Tiger, 44 and 44 with their victory in the qualifying match. This was originally supposed to be a 4-way eliminator, then it became a 3-way, and now, because these are the only two that didn't go to a time limit draw in their qualifiers, it's a one-on-one final. Frankly, I like that. One-night tournaments, we don't do them often, and that's why you, Jesus Christ! All right, indeed, whoever that was. Spring Tiger, looking to step back into positive territory. Sakai Reina, now at 9 and 15 in the AWL, looking to crawl their way out of the bottom of the rankings. And both looking to be the one that takes at least some of the gold from the Black Tiger Dojo at a masked field. Those kind of tosses are very dangerous, but even worse when you're dealing with a masked wrestler, because you could inadvertently tear or even completely remove the mask. And that is an automatic disqualification in the Animated Wrestling League. If you are found to have deliberately removed your opponent's mask, that is it. You is done. Irish whip over the top rope and down to the floor now. Going up to, oh man. Not even pressing the advantage. Sakai Reina feeling supremely confident, though after that opening flurry, well, never mind. Maybe with that kind of power, I can sort of see where she's coming from. And down into the cover, off the spine buster. 1, 2. Shoulder up. Shin Tiger Dream. 10 and 6, watching on. Irish whip into the far corner, back flat. I don't know if that was supposed to be an elbow or a splash, but whatever it was, it went smush. 1, 2. Now the very kind assistants, of course, all of Zidon J, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo. This could technically be Black Tiger versus Black Tiger if Sakai Reina were to win this, but I think Sakai Reina here is not here to win a title opportunity. She is here to stop the Golden Tiger, to stop the Unified School of the Tiger style from getting access to any championship match. 1, 2. we already know that Majiku 2 will be challenging for the Joshi Championship. STG Spring Tiger Giri 1, 2. So it's pretty likely that Black Tiger Queen will retain her title. We know that the Great White North will be challenging the Black Tigers in tag team action. BTW rules, of course. And we know that Lady Frost of Ring of Honor and All Elite Wrestling has challenged for the Canadian National Championship by virtue of having to beat... Oh, no, that's not good. Lady Frost challenging Black Tigers for the Canadian belt by virtue of having beaten her on Canadian soil. An attempted tope suicida, a bad-looking crash landing, and Sakai Reina is firmly back in control of this match. Kick to the midsection, multiple shots. And, ooh, 1, give 6, get 1, and the 1 does a lot more damage. Sakai Reina eats a kick to the midsection, making the liver quiver. Is Spring Tiger, the classically trained Tiger-style wrestler. She is so much more than a manicure. He is a former Animated Wrestling League Yoshi Tag Team Champion. Elbow drop from the top with a little bit of extra oomph to it, but still not enough to put down the Giantess, to put down the office lady of Zai Don J and the Black Tiger Associates. But wait a minute, using her own favorite finishing move, the Ocean Cyclone Suplex could not bridge. But 1, 2, no!
Open paper, 5 minutes left.
I don't know what happens in the event of a time limit draw. Someone has to make the challenge. It could be a triple threat situation, I don't know. I know the AWL Commissioner is loath to have that happen. Rainmaker! And you know what? I don't care if it pisses Okada off. Going up top. Goes for the double stomp. Does not connect with a big boot. A very big boot. Absolutely does make contact. And here we go. Tribute to a childhood hero. Minami Toyota with the Ocean Cyclone Suplex. But not enough to get that final and fatal 3 count. Thinking powerbomb now. Up and down. Jackknife. Oh no. Giantess swing. Spring Tiger being beaten like a government mule is a much more talented ring announcer would say, or commentator would say, I should say. 3 minutes 45, 1, 2. That is the Tokan. That is the fighting spirit. Looking for it now. No, a reversal of fortunes. Never let a tiger get your back. Double helicopter head scissors. With about 3 minutes left, the tope suicida was a disaster last time. Are we going to try it again? I think we are. Tope suicida into a DDT. That time it worked. Ooh. Tell me you heard that. Ow.
Something no 3 minutes left.
Oh, the Be Very Kind assistants making their presence known here. A disqualification would still earn Spring Tiger that opportunity. This is being done under AWL rules. We still have one more match to come tonight. It's the fight to the finish. The Battle of the Rainmakers. Double stomp. A quadruple stomp. Double stomp, if you will. To the back. Team Tiger Dream watching on, supporting her tag team partner. The spring dream could come true in the spring of 2025. And all you gotta do is slay a giant to get there. Need to get back into the ring. Okay, gotta be looking for it. Isatsuwaza, STG, Spring Tiger Giri.
2 minutes left.
2, 3, we're not going to need those 2 minutes. The Spring Tiger is going to Champions Week. Wow. And that's what they're capable of after they've already wrestled a match.
Here is your winner, Spring Tiger!
It all started with Spring Tiger and Black Tiger, as it could end with them on the night when all titles are defended, Champions Week. It's been weeks in the making. And now it's time to find out who is the true Rainmaker.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, and it is a fight through the finish. Introducing first, making his winning reign, representing Stylez, the Warhammer, William Stylez.
For those of you who may not be familiar with an AWL fight to the finish, no pinfalls, no submission, no countouts, no disqualifications, no time limit. The match can... no knockouts. The referee does not have the authority to stop this. The match can only end when one wrestler or the other hits their signature finishing maneuver. And in the case of both of these men, that is the Rainmaker Lariat, and that is the issue here.
And his opponent, making his winner's ring from ancient Japan, representing the Elite. He is the reigning All Elite Wrestling Continental Champion, Rainmaker Okada. Kazuchika.
Now wait a minute, Okada, who hasn't been acting like the Rainmaker for over a year now, setting his sights. Oh, and just throwing down that Continental belt and jumping the gun here. Well, the referee has hit the bell. Okada hasn't had a chance to take off that ugly-ass robe of his. That sort of Inoki-inspired cash money robe. But you know what? William Stylez does not give a shit. First man to successfully execute the Rainmaker Lariat is the winner here. But just like in any match, oh god, it's like a third suplex. The Warhammer looking to use his explosive power to try and weaken Okada, not even letting Okada get out of his presentation gear. The crowd going nuts for this. Finally, Okada having chucked the ring gear to the outside along with the Continental Championship belt, maybe showing what he actually thinks of that title. The man they call, and I would say legitimately call, the greatest tournament wrestler in history, carrying the least useful belt in all of AEW, and I love AEW, but they've got too damn many belts, and even they know it. Off of the ropes, and oh, sliding drop kick from the Continental Champion. And is he going to be the first to go for the weapons? Yes, he is. And he's got the Shinai. I don't know if he ever studied Kendo as a child, but he seems to know how to wield that thing. It does not matter if you're in the ring at the ringside area, backstage in the parking lot, as long as you hit the Rainmaker Lariat where the referee can see it, that is how you win the contest. Good old-fashioned body slam from Okada, having withered a storm. An absolute storm earlier in the match. There's no time limit here, so there's no time call. And I'm not entirely sure when the bell rang, given how things started. Emerald Flosion from the Rainmaker, and as always, his offense is going to do right just like that. Focus on the head, focus on the neck, focus on the upper body, so that you can hit that Rainmaker Tope! And I don't think of William Stylez as a high flyer, but he's got that spirit when he needs it. Oh! Bamboo meets steel, and this time the steel won. Powerbomb position, and powerbomb executed. Those mats on the outside, those black mats, less than an inch thick. That was a shot right into the floor, and another Emerald Explosion. And that's part of the sequence that usually sets up for the Rainmaker. Might be looking for a German suplex as well. Oh! I think a half and half suplex there. Studying under a technical expert like Shiba Kagi, and that looks like almost an Anaconda Vice. There are, of course, no submissions here, but you can still hurt a man with a submission hold. You can choke him out. And a virtually unconscious person you can hit with any maneuver, including but not limited to the Rainmaker. This all started when Okada got pissed off that William Stylez was using the Rainmaker, wasn't even using it as his official finish. That was the Warhammer. But he went about it the wrong way. Attacked William Stylez in the parking lot, and then ducked a straight-up challenge from Stylez. Up, down, oh no, the tombstone, going for the tombstone pile driver! And that is part of the setup for the Rainmaker as well. But no, he wants to hurt this, in his words, bitch. Taking this, what he sees as a glorified young boy to school. Okada, of course, with years more experience in pro wrestling, but I don't know about in street fighting. Okada busted open. Okada is bleeding. And that shock of, I'm sure naturally blonde hair is going to start turning a crimson red. Back fist does not connect. Over the shoulder, neck breaker. Okada hitting all of his usual offense except for the Rainmaker itself. And again, still going for the neck, going for the muscles that would protect you from a pinfall after a Rainmaker, but that's not the rules of the match here. Swing and a miss. You heard the Shinai cutting through the air. Collar and elbow. Irish whip. Okada, he's had just about enough of this kid. Giving him a double dose of number one there, I think, in the corner. But William Stylez, spinebuster, he likes to win matches with that. But I think he may have just knocked Okada for a loop. And wait, he's going to hit it. Rainmaker! That is the finish. William Stylez of Ningen Damashi has beaten the man who once upon a time was the undisputed greatest professional wrestler in the world. Boom!
It is your winner, William Stylez!
And the winner wants to say something. Okay, we've got a challenge for the Continental Championship at Champions Week. And the War Maker Lariat. King of Trios is next week. That means it's time for the official preview. These are your first round matches, randomly decided The Golden Trio, the Black Tigers, versus the first trio, the Technicos. AEW's Conglomeration versus Zidon J. Orange Hookhausen representing AEW against Yokai Butai. The United Empire, possibly for the very last time, against Seikai Gun. A Chikara Trio, the Cyberhawks, versus the Unified School of the Tiger Style. Flame of the Spirit of Ninja. Can Fire Ant become King of Trios one more time over the Augments? Former King of Trios champion Spectral Envoy versus we now know Ningen Damashi. And the reigning King of Trio, Ophidian leads Monster Union against Shinji Dai returns. And that is it for tonight. Please subscribe so you don't miss King of Trios. Korede, Kimarida.